live guest on a podcast called J is for Justice.
I think they just hope that she returns no matter what. Oh my God, that's Megan's house. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And then...
Wait a second, you guys. We have breaking news. All of a sudden in the chat, there was breaking news that there was a raid going on in Houston, Texas. It may be connected to a high-profile case.
That's her best friend. She would not be there.
Hello. Let some people join here. It looks like we only have a few people right now, but hello. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Andrea. Hello. Welcome to J is for Justice. We were supposed to go live today with Megan Faramuska's pretrial hearing, but that was delayed until September 29th now. And we don't really know why, but that case, we will cover that on the 29th. Okay, so let's get to the news. Let's get a few people more in here so I don't have to... Few people more. Yeah, I can speak. I'm about to pull up the article. Good morning. Hello, my Raj. What is up, Raj? Hi, Crime Powwow. Yeah, you guys... Oh my gosh, Laura Marie Live just had surgery, but couldn't miss this. Laura, what a trooper you are. A few people more. Yeah, Alyssa Nowak. I'm like dyslexic when I talk. Roger says, Chad can kiss my arse. Hi, Camilla from Sweden. All right, we've got, wow, 150 people. Okay, let's get rolling. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you get the notifications like when stuff like this comes up and I go live, then you will know. So let's pull this up here. And it says, Chad Daybell's attorney asks for case to be dropped. Let's see why. Let's see what Chad's reasoning for thinking this could actually happen for him. Let's look at this. There we have Mr. Family Guy and his attorney. So let's see. You're seeing this as I'm seeing it. So all right. So Chad Daybell's defense attorney has filed a motion asking a judge to dismiss his client's entire case. John Pryor filed the motion to dismiss with District Judge Stephen Boyce Thursday, stating there was not enough sufficient evidence presented at the preliminary hearing on August 3rd and 4th. Daybell pled not guilty last month to 4 felony counts of conspiracy to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence, and 2 felony counts of destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence. At the preliminary hearing, Magistrate Judge Farron Edens, our favorite judge, determined that prosecutor Rob Wood presented enough evidence to have the case advance to district court. So let's talk about this. What did John Pryor, or what did Rob Wood present against Mr. Daybell in that preliminary? Other than the fact that this man had 2 dead bodies buried on his property. So if you guys watched day 1 and day 2, what do you think? I personally did not catch all of day 2. If you guys recall, Sleuths was streaming for me that day. So was there anything that sticks out with you guys besides the body? besides the body. But was there anything else, like phone records or anything else? I don't recall that being brought up, but I think this is totally going to be denied. But yeah, I've only heard about Alex's phone. So I didn't catch if Chad's phone proved that he was there at the house. The text messages to Tammy about the raccoon. But wasn't Mr. Pryor asking if they found a raccoon or something about a pet cemetery? And he said that they did uncover a pet cemetery. JC, thank you. That was huge. The call with Melanie. So the call with Melanie was pretty damning. So if you take the call with Melanie and 2 dead bodies buried in this man's yard, he ran when he saw them where they buried JJ. Yeah. Oh yeah. And he took off. He was parked. And then when he knew they had discovered a body, he took off. It's probably my AC kicking on in the back. I apologize, but it's flipping hot here. So, it turns on and off. That's probably what you're hearing. The trash bags match Chad's trash bags in his kitchen. There's another one. So, yeah, so they did find animals. They found a dog and a cat, but they did not find a raccoon. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, Chad Daybell, his attorney, has asked for the case to be dropped. There was a motion filed on Thursday by John Pryor, Daybell's attorney, to dismiss the entire case. And he's saying that there was not enough sufficient evidence presented at the prelim on August 3rd and 4th to carry this over to district court. So the charges, this is what Pryor wrote in the motion to dismiss. The charges are not supported by the evidence and duplicative as allegations against the defendant, Pryor wrote in the motion to dismiss. Further, the prosecution has yet to present evidence to support when the alleged acts supposedly had taken place and if the defendant acted in any manner to support the allegations. Pryor claims the accusations against Daybell made in the criminal complaint filed by Wood are vague and broad. Pryor says that Daybell's constitutional rights are being violated because he cannot be fairly notified and apprised of when, how, and what he is accused of doing. So why is it that Chad can't be fairly notified? Is that because of COVID? Like, we're hearing the same thing from T. I don't have proper meetings with my attorney because of COVID. Along with the motion, Pryor asked that a transcript of the preliminary hearing be produced and that a hearing to dismiss the charges be pushed out long enough for him to review the evidence and the transcript. Okay, so let me read that again. Pryor asked that a transcript of the prelim be produced and that a hearing to dismiss the charges be pushed out long enough for him to review the evidence and the transcript. So I wonder how much time Pryor is thinking. because we have the trial already scheduled in January. Is he thinking of going past that? So on June 9th, that was when Chad Daybell was arrested after J.J. Vallow, 7 years old, and Tylee Ryan, 16, were found on his property. And his wife, Lori, is sitting in Fremont County Jail on 2 felony counts of conspiracy to commit destruction, alteration, or concealment of evidence. And she will be in court on September 10th in district court. So we're looking forward to that in about 9 days. Today's September 1st. Happy September. I can't believe it's September already. Chad's jury trial is set to run from January 11th to 29th in Fremont County before Boyce. Pryor has until October 20th to file a motion if he wants to move the trial to another venue to avoid potential jury bias. Wood has not responded to Pryor's motion, and as of Tuesday, a hearing had not been set on the motion to dismiss. So that is the latest. I think Chad Daybell's out of his mind, to be honest. These people, between him and Letitia, I don't know who's crazier. Let me catch up on your guys' comments. Wow, I'm way behind. I just think him and his attorney are both so sketch. Okay. He's going to say Chad was not around on any of the important dates. That's Green-Eyed PI. So you get caught with your wife's 2 kids' bodies buried on your property with a bunch of other dead bodies associated with you, and you want the case dismissed because they don't have enough evidence? I know, it's laughable. Honey Boo Boo, typical defense nonsense. Game playing craziness to me. Yep. It's a stall tactic. Patty in Pink says Pryor is actually a criminal himself. He spent time in jail too. Pryor did get in some trouble. Sexual assault, sexual harassment, something like that. A girl came, he had a ad for like a receptionist or something, an office position. And a girl came in to interview for that position, and he was making sexual advances at her. So he wound himself up in some trouble. So, a man that would do that, and the girl, finally, someone spoke up, that wasn't his first rodeo. Hi, SMSU Diversity. Look at 1 hour dry floors. I think he pled down. It was like a misdemeanor. I think that's what happened. I had a video about it. If you go back into my Daybell playlist, there's a video on it about John Pryor. I made a specific video about it. 1 hour dry floors. Let me catch you up. Let me catch up anybody who's just joining. Chad Daybell's attorney filed a motion last Thursday to have this case completely dropped due to lack of evidence. I think this guy's just going to be a huge pain in the ass. I just wonder too, now that they have all the phones and everything, remember if you guys followed the Chris Watts trial, when we got the discovery in that, and we got all of the phone records and the phone logs and the text messages that weren't deleted, I wonder what was in their searches. I mean, can you imagine? Honey Boo Boo says, this 1-week-old missing Cassandra Cantrell case in Tacoma seems like one to watch, Jay. Suspicious AF. I want to know who the baby daddy is. I hadn't heard about that one. Lisa says, lack of evidence. Oh my God, where are the murder charges? I honestly think both of them are going to try to pin this 100% on Alex. Yes, I know they had a bunch of burner phones, but they also had their regular phones. And these people, I think they were careful, but I don't think they were flawless. There's got to be a lot more. Just joined. What's going on? Chad Daybell's attorney filed a motion to have this case dropped due to lack of evidence presented in the prelim. I believe that, Gloria, the evidence is coming. I don't think that Rob Wood would have... I think they have so much evidence. I don't think that Rob Wood would have made the mistake in such an important, high-profile case as to not present enough to bring this over to a jury trial. It's a joke. I'm not sure about the divorce records. I'm not sure if that would be pertinent. I don't know where they're going with, their prosecution and their defense arguments. So we'll have to wait and see. Right, Lisa. Even if they blame Alex, right. That's why they're being charged with conspiracy, which is a shame that that's all they're being charged with, really. Yeah, Rob would, he wouldn't screw this up. This is way too, this is a huge case for little old Rexford, and they're not going to screw this up. They've got the FBI involved. So, yeah, that's the latest and greatest from Chad Daybell. This, too, is the case that keeps on giving. And the other case that keeps on giving is the Chris Watts case. If you guys haven't seen my video 2 nights ago, I put out, there's going to be a Netflix documentary coming out September 30th on Chris Watts. I'm hosting a Netflix watch party in my Patreon group. The link is right there in chat. If you guys want to join, you have a seat for the event. If you're already a Patreon, you're good to go. Yes. Oh, my stars. The world is watching. Yes, it's global. This is global. PJ party. Yep. Put on your jammies. I'm wondering if it'll be released at midnight. So it might be a night where we have to stay up and watch it at midnight. Or you can catch the replay in the Patreon the next day. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry. Something happened to my mic. My mic quit on me. I wasn't muted for once. I wasn't muted for once. What was the last thing you guys heard? See, now I'm on my crappy MacBook. But oh well. I have to get a new cord for this mic, I think is what it is. I was talking about the Chris Watts documentary. So I don't know if you guys heard about the watch party. And this documentary is going to be released on September the 30th. Not sure what time, but if you want to join the watch party, the Netflix party in the Patreon, the link is in chat. And then also make sure you're subscribed so you get notifications. And then also the Facebook page, you can like that on Facebook and you'll get notifications there of upcoming lives and events. So you won't miss out if you like the page on Facebook. No, my mic gave out on me, you guys. Okay, so Lie to Me 101. Here is a recap. I am going to recap one more time and then I'm out. So Chad Daybell's lawyer filed a motion last Thursday asking for this case to be dropped due to lack of evidence in the preliminary. Rob Wood has not replied to this, and there has been no hearing set for a motion to dismiss. So that's where it stands right now. The Patreon is only $1. It's $1 a month. I've made it affordable for all. So it's not, going to break the bank. I know everybody's strapped. Everybody's trying to hold things together through this pandemic. So yeah, it's $1. So I know someone in here said I'm on very limited funds. I understand. And that's why I did it the way I did. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, if you guys subscribe and go like the Facebook page, I'm also on Twitter, Instagram. You'll find all of the updates on all of those social media platforms. But we have something that we're working on that's going to be really cool. 1 hour dry floors. Why does Patreon confuse you? Is there something that I can explain? Is it like the website itself or? Sorry about the AC. Audio is the hardest thing to get straight when you're a streamer. It's really hard. I was subbed to someone $1. Literally, there was no difference. What do you mean no difference? In what? Are you saying they didn't really do anything in their Patreon, so it was like, why am I in here type thing? Oh, you didn't understand what the benefits were. So maybe they weren't utilizing their Patreon. So in my Patreon, I have bonus content. I started a Patreon only what's your favorite case, and I have Patreons that bring me their favorite case and we record a podcast episode, and that is released about weekly in the Patreon. I'm going to start doing Patreon only live streams. There's exclusive releases of documents from cases in the Patreon as well. So that's the yeah, there's no memes or anything like that. So that's pretty much that's it. You get things first, you get bonus content, and I get to know my Patreons on more of like a personal level than just, being able to talk to you guys in chat. Aw, thanks, Jenny. So maybe it was just the creator that you were, maybe that's just, they just didn't utilize their Patreon or something. And, I didn't in the beginning either. I was very overwhelmed. I didn't really know what to do. I know I saw you, Gailey. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who joined. But, I didn't really know what to offer. It was a learning curve for me. So, in talking to other people and looking at other Patreons, those ideas gave me ideas those things gave me ideas to utilize that Patreon. I bet I know who. What do you mean, Mello? So I'm going to get off of here. But yeah, Chad Daybell's attorney did file a motion last week for the case to be dropped due to insufficient evidence presented by Rob Wood in the preliminary hearing. 1 hour dry floors. Yeah, so is it like that everywhere? I'm pretty sure if I had paid $20, then I would have seen more bonus stuff. Yes, they might have had other tiers. And the $1 was probably the lowest tier and probably only gave you the memes. And then the higher tiers gave you more of the bonuses. Oh, one more thing, you guys, before we sign off here. I want to talk a little bit about the Suzanne Morphew search. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie said, I just got here. I was looking into Suzanne Morphew search. Tucci, any chance you could cover the current case with the little girl Sophie? I did get a message today about that, and I have to look into it. The Chris Watts comes out September 30th. So Suzanne Morphew, her brother is organizing a search. He's looking for 1,000 people to search, to join in the search effort for his sister. If anyone has any contact with her brother, with Suzanne's brother, hang on a second. I just got a message. Hang on a second. Oh boy. Okay, so if anybody knows Andrew Mormon or has any contact with him, if you've been in a group and he's in a group, or if you've anything, please Jeff, I think that was directed at Chad. If anybody has talked to him or knows how to get a hold of him, I really would I want to talk to him, because I have a lot of subs that live in Colorado, and I would like to help him get the word out so he can get this search done. If I lived close, I would go help. I hope he gets above and beyond the people he's looking. Yes, I hope so too. Hi, Shell. All right. Well, you guys, I think that's about it. American Girl, I like you as you are. You are easy to understand and not confrontational. Your forum is gentle and people are nice. Thank you. I have great people. I have great moderators. I have great subs. Great chats. See, Michelle, she would be happy to help. Michelle, there is a post if you're in the J is for Justice podcast group, there's an actual article in there with Andrew with information on the search. So that would be wonderful. Profiling Evil, it has on their website info to help this family. Have they talked to Andrew? Oh, he was on their live last night? Oh, yes. Drama must remain on the stage. She was watching Annie's channel. Annie Lytics has her own channel now. Yes, yes. Good stuff, Miss Annie. Miss Annie has dug. And if you don't know who Annie is, she is Joseph Ryan, one of Lori's deceased ex-husband's sister. Well, Shell, thank you for joining, and I hope that your workday is going great. I hope that you're adjusting back to work. And I hope that all of the rest of you guys have a great afternoon. And if anything else pops up, you know, I'll be there. Let me get Annie's channel for you guys before I go. Maybe one of the mods will get it in there before me. It's a race. Who can get it first? I can't find it. I got it. Annie Lytics, you guys need to subscribe and watch her videos. She's done a lot of hard work. Oh, Andrea, you freaking beat me by like seconds. Damn it. Okay, you guys, go check out Annie's channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you again. If you like what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great afternoon.